Hello there, beautiful soul. I invite you today to begin sideways on your mat, stepping the feet wide apart, and then we'll just put the hands on the hips and start moving through the hips side to side. We're going to really just slowly, gently open up through the body here. So if you move the hips far enough to one side, you might even start to feel it down the opposite hamstring. If you'd like to invite it, you can even invite some circles with the hips, as if you're drawing a circumference around your personal space. You're like, this here, this is mine. And for a while, no one's going to enter it. It's just you time on the mat with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Take the toes out, the heels in. Bend the knees out to either edge of the mat. And then take the hands to the tops of the knees. So you can choose to just stay here and sway gently side to side. If you'd like to, you can dip one shoulder down and look over the opposite shoulder. And then swapping sides. You can keep moving in any way that feels nice. Knowing that yoga is the teacher. I am not your yoga teacher. I'm just here making suggestions for you. And the practice, the real practice of yoga, is being able to check in with yourself and honoring what is going to serve you best that day, and then ignoring or choosing to refrain from anything else. Choosing to surrender to the practice and remove and let go of the ego. You can come down onto the forearms, onto the knees, or to the thighs. And again, shifting side to side. I'll invite a Skandasana here if you'd like it. Shifting the weight towards one ankle, and then lifting the toes up on the other foot. And then staying low, transferring the weight to the other leg as the left toes come up. And then swapping back, staying low. The right toes come up. Staying low, the left toes. Trying, if you can, to remain flat on the base heel. So if you're over towards the right, try to keep the right heel grounded as the left toes come up to the sky. And then as you swap over, the left heel stay grounded as the right toes come up towards the sky. And coming back through center, turning the toes in, the heels out, hinging forward at the hips. Hands come directly beneath the shoulders. Inhale as you lengthen through the spine, through the back of the neck and out the crown of the head. And then exhale, folding forward. Wide-legged forward fold. Relax the head, relax the neck. Relax the arms. If you'd like to take the arms behind you, fingers face away from the body, you can. And then use the fingertips to keep pulling you closer down towards the earth for a deeper stretch. Or the hands can come to the ankles, elbows splayed out. Inhale, walk the hands back out underneath the shoulders. And then exhale, let's turn towards the top edge of the mat. Step the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, broaden the collarbones, fingers to the earth, to the shins, or to a block. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Close down the eyes, take a full breath in. A relaxing breath out. Inhale, hands go all the way up towards the sky. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips, hands through heart, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Broaden the collarbones, lead with the heart. Exhale, plant the palms, and step or jump back, high plank. Inflate through the upper back, slight tuck of the pelvis. Push the heels towards the back edge of the mat. And push down through the palms of the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Pick up the right toes, inhale. As you exhale, take the right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, extend the right toes back up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale as you tuck the toes back under. Lower the knees down, keep the elbows into the ribs, and lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, baby cobra, roll the shoulders down the spine, knees lift, pinky edges of the feet plug in towards the floor. Exhale, release. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes under, and as you inhale, I want you to push back up into the high plank. So if you'd like to use your knees, you can, or if you want to challenge yourself and lift up the knees first, and then engaging through the core, activating and lifting all the way back up. Inhale, lift the left toes towards the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend it back up. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, plant the toes back down. Option to lower the knees down. Keep the elbows tucked into the ribs and lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog, whatever's going to serve you best. Exhale, come back down to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, come back down. Tuck the toes under. Option again to use the knees or lift up through the knees, engaging through the core, and then pushing back up into your high plank. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Take any movements in down dog that feel right today. Being gentle with yourself, with your body. Knowing that there's no need to rush, no need to push. You can take your time and gently warm up. Bend into the knees, lift the heels, shake the hips side to side. Shake your tail feather. And then when you're ready, finding stillness. Plug down through the palms of the hands. Energetically and actively roll the underarms together across the front of the chest, relaxing through the back of the head, the neck. Lengthen through the spine. Blossom open through the sit bones. Bending through the knees, allowing the heels to become heavy. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step between the hands. Come up onto the fingertips and broaden the collarbones. Lengthen through the heart towards the front of the room. Turn the back heel flat 45 degrees. Plug down through the front heel. And then inhale as you rise, warrior one. Find a lift by drawing the heels together energetically. Feel that activating through the groin. Lift up through the underarms, through the outer ribs. Take the shoulders up towards the ears and then exhale, drop them away. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. As you exhale, we'll come Skandasana, back edge of the mat. So bending into the left knee. The right toes go up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Hands can be at heart space if you like. And then use the left elbow to push the left knee closer towards the sky and lift up through the chest. Inhale. Exhale. On the next inhale, stay low. We'll shift the weight into the right leg. Come up onto the toes of the back foot. Lift up the back heel. The left hand will swing across you and the right hand will sweep back. Fireball. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. On the exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel the arms, back heel turns flat. Stay bent in through the front leg. Plug down through the front heel, relax the front toes. Stretch the fingertips away from one another and then drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale as you flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. I like to lift up the front heel sometimes. I feel like that just gives you a bit more of a deeper stretch. And then exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot. And step back through your vinyasa. Option to come back to plank first, two-footed chaturanga dandasana, one-legged chaturanga dandasana, scorpion, whatever's going to serve you best. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in to reset. Let it go. Inhale, raise your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step between the hands. Come up onto the fingertips, broaden the collarbones. Turn the back heel flat, 45 degrees. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Keep bending through the front knee. Plugging down through the front heel. Drawing energetically both heels together. Find that lift. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe the corner edges of your mouth can lift a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. As you exhale, Skandasana, back edge of the mat. Bending into the right knee. Left toes will come up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Use the right elbow to push the right knee towards the back edge of the mat and up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Stay low as you inhale. We'll move forward, fireball. Right hand sweeps forward, left hand sweeps back. Back heel lifts up. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Back heel turns flat, cartwheel the arms. When you land in warrior two, find your steadiness. Find that strength of the warrior. Looking over the front fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, settle. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Maybe come up onto the front toes. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms, frame the front foot. Step back through your version of vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale. Let's reset with a full breath. And let's flow. One movement, one breath. Inhale, right toes to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale as you step between the hands. Turn the back heel flat. Inhale, warrior one. Arms rise. Exhale, Skandasana, back edge of the mat. Right toes to the sky. Inhale, stay low, fireball. Left hand forward, right hand back, back heel lifts. Exhale, warrior two. Back heel turns flat, cartwheel the arms. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, option to lift up the front heel. Exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot, and step back through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left toes to the sky. Exhale, step between the hands. Turn the back heel flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, Skandasana, back edge of the mat. Inhale, stay low, fireball, right hand forward. Exhale, warrior two. Back heel turns flat. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, option to lift up the front heel. Exhale through vinyasa. Breathe it in and let it all go. Inhale, raise your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step between the hands, turn the back heel flat. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, move forward, fireball, left hand goes forward. Exhale, cartwheel the arms, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, right elbow to right knee. Left palm comes forward towards the top edge of the mat, palm facing down. Drop the left shoulder away from the left ear. And then energetically and actively roll the right side of the chest up towards the sky. Relax through the front toes. Bring the weight into the blade edge of the back foot. Tuck the pelvis towards the front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Here's where we challenge our balance. On the next inhale, you'll look forward, travel forward. The right palm will come about a foot in front of your right foot. And then the left toes will come up as the hips stay open into a balancing half moon pose. So if you know that you'd prefer to use a block here, please use a block for a little bit of height. I love props, so don't ever feel ashamed about using props. They're your best friend in yoga. Right toes facing forwards. Left toes facing the side, left fingertips towards the sky. If you want to challenge the balance even more, maybe you start to pick up the right fingertips a couple of inches off the floor. Maybe the hand comes to the right shin or even to the heart space. If you'd like a different variation, you can take candy cane pose, reaching the top fingertips, the left hand, and grabbing onto the inside of the left foot. And from here, beginning to take the left heel towards the sky and opening up through the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe it in. Exhale, step back quietly, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. And from here, rather than coming forwards as you normally would and framing the front foot, we're going to take the top hand, the right hand, towards the back heel, towards the left heel, and then drag it around to the front. Plant the palms around the front foot and step through your vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale. Let's reset. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, raise your left toes to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step between the hands, turn the back heel flat. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, Skandasana, back edge of the mat. Inhale, fireball, stay low, right hand comes forward, left hand goes back. Exhale, warrior two, back heel turns flat. Inhale as you flip reverse. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow, left knee. And then the right palm comes towards the front edge of the mat. Right shoulder drops away from the right ear. Plugging both heels towards one another energetically. Roll the weight onto the blade edge of the back foot. Relax through the front toes. And then roll the left side of the chest further towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. As you inhale, look forward. Begin to shift the weight towards the front edge of the mat, balancing half moon. The block's there if you'd like it. Left toes face forward. The right toes face towards the side, and the left hand is either down to the shin, the earth, or to a block. Right fingertips towards the sky. Keep opening up through the right hip. And then find your variation. So if you want to challenge the balance and lift the fingertips away from the earth or from the block, maybe to the heart space or to the shin. Or if you'd like candy cane, reaching the right hand back and then taking the right knee towards the sky. Inhale. Quietly stepping back, warrior two. Inhale as you flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. And then take that top arm towards the back foot. Drag it towards the front edge of the mat, frame the front foot. Step back through your vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the knees down to the ground. Find a child's pose, wide kneed or narrow kneed, whatever you feel is going to serve you best. Knees can be out as wide as the mat, all close in together. Folding the head down, the forehead towards the earth. Walk the hands in towards the body. Stretch out through the wrists. Take the inner wrist towards the front edge of the mat and the fingertips towards the body. You can do some gentle circles here. Bringing the weight around as if you're hovering above the wrist. And then switching the wrists, keeping the fingertips towards the body, but instead of placing the palm down, place the tops of the hands down. And then the same thing, any subtle movements here that feel good. Sit back towards the heels. Make knuckles with the hands. And then place the knuckles together, like this. Elbows stay out towards the side. And then as you inhale, keeping the knuckles together, begin to straighten through the arms. And you should get a really intense forearm stretch. Ooh, yeah. Exhale, take it back to the chest. Inhale, begin to straighten through the arms. Exhale, bring it back. Ooh, yeah. Can you feel that one? I love this one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it back. Walk the hands into tabletop positions, shoulders stack above the wrists, hips above the knees. Inhale as you raise the right wing up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, thread the right hand beneath the left shoulder. Come down onto the outer right edge of the right shoulder. Bring the forehead towards the ground, the right cheek to the ground, and find a twist. So here you have the option to keep the left hand where it is, extend it towards the front edge of the room. You can come up towards the sky, or you can wrap it around half bind and bring it behind you and then around the inner right thigh. Keep looking up over your left shoulder. Inhale, the left fingertips come up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the hand back down. And then inhale, right wing goes back up. Exhale, back to neutral. Let's find 2 cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, curl the spine, look towards your belly button. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, curl and round. Come back to neutral. Inhale, plant the right palm down, left fingertips reach up. And then as you exhale, thread the needle underneath. Come down onto the left shoulder, the left cheek. Inhale, the right hand will come up towards the sky, towards the front edge of the mat, or half binding around and grabbing onto the inner left thigh. Keep rolling the left side of the chest up towards the heavens. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, the right fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, plant the palm back down. Inhale, left fingertips go up. Exhale, back to neutral. Let's flip the wrists, fingertips towards the knees, inner wrist towards the front edge of the mat, and we'll find 2 more cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, curl the spine, look towards the belly. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale and round. Come back to neutral, flip the fingers forward. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Drop the right knee down to the ground. Extend the left leg back, and then turn the toes towards the side of the mat and the heel towards the back. Plant the right palm down in the middle of the mat, and then inhale, extend the left fingertips towards the sky. Engage through the left glute and tuck the glutes and the hips forwards. Inhale. Exhale. The right toes can be facing the back edge of the mat, or if you want a little bit more support, you can take the toes behind you a little bit more so that you've got a little bit more space to stable yourself with. From here, you're going to reach the fingertips forward of the right hand, and then maybe begin to lift up through the left foot. So you're in a gentle balancing half moon here on your knee. You can choose to stay here and keep lifting the left foot up towards the sky. Feel that engaging through the glute, the hip, the left hip flexor. Or you can choose to bend the knee, reach back with the left hand, and then draw the left heel towards the back edge, opening up through the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Release the left foot, extend it back out. And then planting both hands back down top edge of the mat, squaring the hips towards the front edge, keeping the left toes lifted. Again, option 1 is to stay here, engaging through the glute. Keep lifting up through the left heel. Option 2 is to reach back with the left hand. Here's where the balance gets a little bit tricky. And draw the left heel towards the left glute. Or option 3 is to extend the left heel towards the clouds, all the way up towards the sky. The hand can stay on the outside of the foot, or you can flip the grip towards the inside and keep lifting up. If you want to challenge the balance even more, maybe start to shift the weight forwards and start to lift up the right foot away from the earth. It's hard, isn't it? Remember, a yogi comes back into a pose. Anyone can fall out of a pose, but it takes a yogi to come back into it. And then gently releasing, finding a narrow knee child's pose. Melting the belly towards the tops of the thighs and the forehead towards the earth. Coming back through center, tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And then dropping the left knee down to the ground. The right leg extends towards the back edge. Come onto the blade edge of the right foot. Inhale, the right fingertips go up towards the sky. Option 1 is to stay here. Option 2 is to reach forward with the left hand, left fingertips. Shift the weight, and then maybe start to pick up the right toes. Again, the left toes don't have to be towards the back edge of the mat. You can pull them out for a little bit more stability. Keep lifting up through the right heel, the right foot, or maybe reaching back, grabbing onto the right foot and opening up the heart towards the right edge of the mat as the heel moves towards the left. So this isn't a pose that's meant to look like anything in particular. It's meant to just feel opening through the heart space, through the hips, through the quads. Gentle back bend. And then releasing, taking both hands towards the front edge of the mat, squaring the hips towards the front, towards the earth. Option 1, keep lifting the right heel up, activating through the right glute. Or option 2 is to bring the weight into the left hand, reaching back with the right hand on the outer edge of the foot and drawing the heel towards the glute. Or maybe extending the heel towards the sky. You can grab onto the outer edge of the right foot or flip the grip to the inner edge and then keep lifting up. If you want to do that balance thing again, maybe shifting the weight into the left knee and starting to lift up the left foot. Woo. Inhale. Exhale, release, and find your child's pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Then bend the knees, look forwards. Step or jump top edge of the mat, Malasana. Feet come to the outer edge of the mat on either side of the hands. Elbows come to the inner knees, palms come to chest. Press them firmly together to lift up through the chest, through the heart space. Exhale. Option to stay here in Malasana. You can even choose to sit on a block if you would like to. Just hang out here for a while. Or I'm going to invite crow pose. Stepping back towards the middle of the mat. Hips lift up towards the sky. Plant the fingers and the palms down. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Begin to bend into the knees. Keep lifting the sit bones towards the sky. And so you feel like a firefly here. Bringing the weight forward, above the wrist, keep the arms straight, and then start to tilt forward. Keep pressing through the ground, inflating through the upper back. Maybe you'd like to lift up one foot or the other foot, and then shift it back, and then just do this a couple of times. Or if crow's in your practice, leaning forward, lifting the heels towards the glutes, towards the sit bones, straightening through the arms if you can, and then lifting and looking forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, come back to Malasana. Sinking the hips down. Taking the wrists for a little stretch. I like to grab onto one wrist, so take the fingers of the left hand, grab onto the wrist of the right wrist, and then just take the palm for a couple of circles, the fingers for a couple of circles one way and the other way. So it's like a supported stretch. And then swapping sides, grabbing around the left wrist and moving the left hand. I'm going to invite one more arm balance here. Completely optional, so you can choose to just watch and be like, what is that? Or you can give it a go if you're feeling up to it. Keep lifting the hips back up towards the sky. From here, you're going to walk the hands across to the left foot, the outer edge of the left foot, and then drape the right shoulder around the back of the right knee, and the right hand will just come behind the right heel. Then walk the left hand across to the outside of the right foot, and then drape the left shoulder underneath the left knee. The left hand comes behind the left heel. So here you're in like a bit of a bound pose. You're kind of like, what is happening? And that's completely fine. From here, begin to bring the weight back. The hips can lower down towards the ground. And then the weight comes into the hands and the palms. And then maybe the feet can come to touch in front of you. Or if you'd like to, maybe the legs start to straighten as you push up and inflate through the upper back. Inhale, Firefly pose. Exhale. Bringing the sit bones down to the ground. Taking the wrists for a couple more stretches if you feel like you need it. Arm balances are very intense on the wrists. So if you ever do come into an arm balance, always try to ensure that you've warmed up through the wrists first. I always like to do wrist stretches just as soon as I wake up. It's kind of just an ingrained part of my morning routine now. But I need to keep in mind that not everyone does that. And so it's kind of important to stretch them out as much as you can, especially as we get older. And in yoga, we're doing a lot of stuff on our wrists, so it's important. Bound angle pose is there. Drawing the heels, the soles of the feet together and the heels in towards the sit bones. The hands can cup around the toes or the tops of the feet as you draw the knees out to the sides. Or you can choose to use the thumbs on the soles of the feet and the other four fingers on the tops of the feet and open up the feet like a book, like you're reading a little book. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. You can curl through the spine here and take the head towards the toes. Rather than lengthening forward, allow a deep curl through the spine. And then walk the hands back in towards the body, the feet away from you. We'll come down onto the back. And we'll take a gentle supine twist. Cactus the arms out to either edge of the mat. And then the knees lift into a reclined tabletop. Take the right foot up towards the sky. And then take the right leg on top of the left leg. And then wrap the legs around each other. Maybe even wrapping the right foot around the inner left ankle. From here, you can allow the knees to drop across to the left and then look back at the right shoulder. Hug the knees back through center, unravel them, and we'll swap it over. The left toes go to the sky and then wrap the left leg on top of the right, all the way around it. Maybe the left toes come to the inner right ankle and then allow both knees to drop across to the right. Look back at the left hand, the left shoulder. Bring the knees back through center, unravel them, and then take option for Supine as your Savasana today, if you would like to bring the soles of the feet together and allow the hips to open, or regular Savasana, extending the legs out. If you're in Supine, maybe one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. And fully let go. Thanking yourself for showing up today on your mat, for giving yourself this time, for sharing your practice and your energy with me. I see you and I honor you, and I hope that you do too. May you take this sensation with you throughout the rest of your day, throughout the rest of the week. May you have the courage to stand up to yourself, for yourself. In honor to serve your highest self. Taking an abstract look at your own life, your own actions, and understanding that every moment is a choice taken. Everything that happens is because of the decisions that you have made leading up to it. And if there's any areas of your life, any limiting beliefs, any reoccurring negative habits that you would like to remove, that you would like to change, to overcome, to combat, all that is needed is for you to consciously become aware of your own power. Knowing that if you want a different outcome, all you need to do is take and create different choices. If you don't want to continue finding yourself in these same toxic situations, limiting situations, hurtful, harmful, negative situations. All you need to do is engage in different behaviors. Becoming aware of what changes you can make, how you can make them, and how you will remember to implement these things when the time comes. Bringing some awareness back into the fingers and the toes, wiggling them and extending the arms up above you and the feet all the way away from you. Hugging one knee in, the other knee in, and choosing to roll through one side, keeping the eyes closed or downcast, finding your way up into a comfortable seat. Take your hands to your heart space. And as you press the palms together, feel the warmth generated between your hands. Finding comfort in your own presence, in your own stillness, in your own silence. And the love and light in me acknowledges, respects, deeply honors and loves the light inside of you. You are worthy, you are powerful, you are kind, and you are beautiful. From my heart to yours. Namaste.